Hello and welcome to today's video, and it's gonna be a bit different, I will say this now, because I've actually recorded this race and now I just realized that it hasn't recorded anything. It hadn't recorded an audio and it's just 45 minutes of black screen. So I will now guide you into the replay. We're gonna have a look at the key moments of this race. It's gonna be a bit of a shorter video. I'm very sorry for that. I don't know why it happened. I don't know what happened. I'd done just now a couple of test races, test recordings. They all went fine. It was just this. I don't know why. I don't know if it's an issue with the game. I don't know if it's an issue with OBS. I'm guessing it's an issue with OBS. I looked through everything. It all went fine. So, yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna have a look at through the key moments of this race before we head into that. Justin Haley is the defending race winner, so I'd hope for a bit of an oddball race winner in this one. Because obviously IRL NASCAR in 2019 there was this oddball winner, William Byron, won here in real life. We are coming into this race 397 points, 57 points ahead of Brad Keselowski in second, so there was more than 2 races worth of buffer to work with that. And now let's go racing for the Pepsi 400. Bit of a different one, but hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. And here we are underway, driving a Busch Light car today. Starting by Daniel Suarez, almost 4 wheels below the yellow line. They're trying to pass him into turn 1. Brad Keselowski from Kyle Larson on pole position, so Brad kind of getting his shit together this season. So we're behind JJ Yaley and Timmy Hill there in our Busch Light number 4. Trying to make some moves. Keselowski drove into the lead. You could just see him there, and this was about the time, half a lap in, that I kind of realized, with trying to the inside of Yaley, that my car just wasn't quick enough. I didn't know why. I was hitting the ref chip on lap 2, maybe even coming to lap 2 here right now, but I was hitting the ref chip, and the car just, it wouldn't go past that. And you can see there's a difference to Timmy Hill even, and Yaley was able to defend around me on the outside. And you're going to see shortly that Michael McDowell on the outside, along with Daniel Suarez, also being able to pass me around there. So I just didn't have any speed in the car this weekend for some reason. And I guess I explained it. There I'm trying to get some draft and some draft ahead, but it's just not going to work. But I tried to explain that by just saying, well, my team must have rebuilt the car we used in the Daytona 500. We used at Talladega, a race we wrecked, and the car sustained some damage as Danny Hamlin has taken the lead from none other than Matt Kenseth. Because in this race, Kenseth in the 60 car there, back with his old team at Roush Racing, leading that inside group, failed to qualify at the Coke 600 and made the field here today. Obviously wanted to have him in there. He ran almost a full schedule in real life after Kyle Larson did his oopsie in the 42 car. And there he is in the Progressive Insurance number 60. He's going to also race at Phoenix in the season finale to try to give him a proper send-off before he heads into retirement. And now we're heading to lap 5. Johnson, Busch, Newman, and Austin Dillon 3 wide, and Kyle Busch just pushes Newman and Dillon down, and then Austin Dillon cuts back on the racetrack, collects 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 race cars. We're involved in that as well. You can see us, the blue car, just in the picture, and Quinn Houff gets pushed up onto the wall of the racetrack and up and over, and out of this race goes 6 cars. On board with Austin Dillon, Kyle Busch just tries to go down there, doesn't want to go 4 wide, pushes them down. Logano also, for some reason, to the inside of the racetrack, and Austin Dillon, instead of lifting, just bada boom, bada bing, no brain usage. You can see me spinning around there. Cuts up into the racetrack, into traffic, makes it 5 wide into turns 1 at Daytona, and that doesn't work at all. And we are under caution for the big one, 4.5 laps in. Maiden tail bumper cam of Quinn Houff. See, Kyle Busch pushes Newman and Dillon down, and nothing that Houff could do as Dillon rejoins, makes it almost 5 wide there for Logano, and he is on the outside wall there, and then flips once, flips twice, and stays on his roof, and out of the race goes Quinn Houff. And then what happened under caution, you can see me there in the 4 car in the background. Ricky Stenhouse and Brennan Poole and everyone behind him just goes 40 miles an hour while the field at this point in time is under caution in turn 2. And we're just there. They weren't and I don't know why they weren't accelerating. You can see that they're going not any speed at all. And then I just decided, okay, you know what? I don't want to be a lap down, because at the point I heard that the pace car was on the backstretch, and I just go past them, and they continue at 40 miles an hour for some reason, and I genuinely don't know why. It's the first time I experienced that bug, but they just didn't. I've never seen that. I've never seen that before. And then a lap later, they were still going that slow. Race leader Denny Hamlin and the pace car are just going to drive through them here, and you can see that they haven't sped up. They just went a full lap at this speed. And there's the pace car. The lights are out. Alex Bowman, actually, the race leader at this point. The pace car just glitches through there, and that holds the whole field up. They're all stacking on top of each other. No one's accelerating. And we're trying to get the green flag at this point. You can see Joe Logano there. He was a lap down. He tries to get to the inside. And then they're 3 wide, and then they're all just stacking up, parking it, coming into a trial, and the restart gets delayed 1 more lap. The green flag doesn't come out, even though it was supposed to come out there. We'll see the caution lights go on. We actually went green for about half a second before the caution lights came back on, because they were 3 wide on the restart. There we go. Restart. And the caution lights are back on. And I don't know what's happened, but suddenly these guys got going again. And then with 12 laps to go, the green flag actually flew. Denny Hamlin took the lead from John Hunter Nemechek, Kurt Busch, Clint Bowyer, Ty Dillon. I was actually, through all this chaos, I moved up into 7th position. But you can see me, I was keeping up with them until the back straight, and then I was just going right to the back because I didn't really have any pace. I had some pace starting this race, or restarting this race rather, as Kurt Busch takes 2nd from Hamlin. From Nemechek, tries to catch Hamlin. But then you can see Justin Haley tries to go to the inside. I try to block him somehow. And you will see into turn 3 and 4, Bowman around the outside, everyone just going past me. And yeah, I just didn't have any speed in the car today. And this is 3 laps later. You can see how far I've dropped back and how spread out the field was. And then I try to go out of everyone's way, just hit the wall. That makes the car loose. I hit the wall again, makes it even more loose, and I spin on my own at Daytona, and pow! David Reagan just drives head on into me. I'm lucky I didn't get hit by the cars going on full speed there. Severe damage to our rear end, and the end of the race for David Reagan's number 36 Ford. But for some reason, my old Busch Light car keeps going. I don't know how, but it's still running. It had engine damage, but it was running. On board the 36 car, David Reagan there, who had lost the draft at this point. There you can see me spinning. He thinks I stayed to the top of the racetrack, and he just barely clips me, but huge impact. He hits the wall again. You can see huge smoke there, oil burning, coming out of his engine there, and he's out. He's out, and he's done. And then coming to 5 laps to go, Daniel Suarez in a 96 car, a car that's a back marker, has taken the lead with the help of Braden Poole a lap down, and the help of the 16, the defending race winner, Justin Haley, also a lap down. And Suarez trying for his first win in the Cup Series, the 2016 Xfinity Series champion, shafted to a backmarker team. At this point, he's currently sitting 32nd and second to last of all the drivers who have completed in all the races. And here he is leading at Daytona. Hamlin led the race for the most part. That got the most laps led in this one. There's me coming to the picture, the lap car, the 4. And actually, with the help of the 16, as Hamlin tries to go to the outside, go around the outside, and the 19 car of Martin Truex, who's also lapped down. Daniel Suarez in the little old God Brothers Toyota leads. And 4 to go, trying for his first NASCAR Cup Series win. And this is now on the white flag. The whole pack has just now caught up with Suarez, led by Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson, Eric Jones, Matt DiBenedetto, and Hamlin Johnson dropped back far. Hamlin actually out of the top 20, and there you can see they're trying it. On the last lap, one more set of corners to go for Suarez and the Gaunt Brothers team, defending from Kyle Larson, and he is gonna do it. The oddball race winner I wanted to see, Daniel Suarez, wins at the Pepsi 400. Well, the Coke Zero Sugar 4. It's going to be the Pepsi 400 for eternity. And Daniel Suarez has just won his first race in the Cup Series. And he's done it at the big stage. And he's done it with the underdogs at Gaunt Brothers Racing. Larson, Elliott, Jones, and DiBenedetto, your top 5. Brennan Gaughan gets top 6. Johnson, Bush, Wallace, and Busher, your top 10. But Daniel Suarez is a race winner in the NASCAR Cup Series. Brad Keselowski finished 20th, by the way, so he only gains about 30 points on me, who finished in 30th. And now we're going to have a quick look at the championship standings. We are now, as I said, Brad Keselowski gained 30 points on me only, so there's that. We finished the race, even though we've wrecked twice. Keselowski 327 back, Hamlin, Larson, Logano, your top 5, Kyle Busch, Alex Bowman, Martin Truex, Ryan Blaney, and Jimmy Johnson still round in the top 10. Actually, both me and Jimmy Johnson, the only drivers in the top 20 to not have a single DNF. So that's something. 36 races completed. With his win, actually, Daniel Suarez moves into 31st in points. Baby steps. It was his first top 10 even of the whole season, so GG's to him and the Gaunt Brothers. Yeah, I kind of want to see an oddball race winner, and I got one. I didn't have Suarez on my bingo card. I thought it was going to be maybe Ty Dillon, Austin Dillon, John Nemechek, Michael McDowell, David Reagan, some of these guys who run well at play tracks, but no. Daniel Suarez gets his first win in style by just flat out beating the big guys. Yeah, I had to improvise in this video. Luckily, I saved the replay, so that's the reason why I don't look at the replay during the race, so I have to look at it later and have to save it for these kind of situations. Next race will be Darlington, the second of the 4 straight night races we're going to have. Richmond and Bristol next before we go back to the daylight at Kansas Speedway. If you enjoyed this episode, it was a bit of a different one. We'll be going back to your regular used to programming for Darlington, hopefully, if it works. And so yeah, if you enjoyed the episode, leave a like, subscribe. See you out next time. Have a good one, and goodbye.